Radio. Shout it.
What's happening? Of course, you know it's your 4B Hot Radio Shouty. And stepping in the building, I got Creative and Twista in this thing, talking about this gun camp going down in the A-Town. What's good with it, fellas?
Man, we here, man. Glad to be here, man. That's right.
First of all, gun camp, what's really good? I mean, are we busting our guns or what?
That's what we doing. We got to bust them things.
Exactly.
It feels good. I love it.
Talk to me about just the importance of people understanding gun safety and knowing when and where and how to handle them things, though, fellas.
Yeah, man, that's very important. You know, that's why we out here, man, to teach, public safety. And more important is the learning the universal safety rules and stuff like that, and learning that, every time you see a firearm, you want to treat it like it's loaded. Mm-hmm. A lot of our negligent discharges happen because they take the firearm and not respecting it and not treating it like it's loaded. Then, a lot of people end up getting shot and harming themselves,
You ain't never lied about that.
And then you also got like over 8 million new gun owners, and half of them are like black people of the urban community, things like that. So I think us being new in it, we have to catch up, because a lot of the other demographics have been pros since kids.
Exactly.
So with us, we got to make sure that we catch up to speed, and that's what the gun camp is about. It's kind of bringing our people up to speed with where they need to be as far as knowledge about firearms and gun safety and things like that.
What should people be expecting when they touch down at camp, though, fellas?
They gonna see the swole dude walking the door.
Yes, all the time.
Definitely you gonna see some good, passionate conversations and teaching.
Mm-hmm.
We got a method to our swag. We got a method to our madness with the way we teach.
Yeah.
So when we come in there, we make sure that everybody is thoroughly knowledgeable as much as we can in that short time frame about firearms, how to handle them, how to clean them, how to perform at the range, how to do everything, how to store your ammunition, everything. Exactly. So we just give a nice, in-depth, thorough class about firearms and different aspects.
For the regular guy walking these A-Town streets, what guns do y'all recommend that he should have in his arsenal at the house?
You go first.
I don't know. It depends on, because everybody mind's different. Everybody.
I'm a gangster.
Yeah, okay. You
AR-15.
AR-15. Easy.
I'm a good guy. I'm a ladies man. What do I need there?
Right. Yeah.
A sexy AR-15.
For the crib. You definitely want an AR-15, AK or something for the crib, or shotgun or something that do damage that'll spread. You know what I'm saying? So
with the home
like that.
Yeah, with the home defense weapons, you want something like that. And you also, I think with home defense weapons, you want to make sure you got a good tactical light attached to that Picatinny rail so you can see what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want some glowing night sights? Don't get me started.
No, I mean, say what you feel, because see, also for the wife, what does the wife need when she leaving the house? Because, a lot of men just get a wife day extra gun and wife shoulder just doing his thing.
Yeah. So actually, in where we in Chicago, more women take the class than men.
Ooh.
More men will want to take the classes, but they afraid and don't go forward because they have a felony. So they know they have to get that seal and expunged before they move forward to actually trying to get concealed carry. So but the women be ready. So what the women need is just practice. We so adjusted, but just letting the man be the head of the household and he have the protection and stuff. But we understand that like other nationalities, it'd be the whole family. The kids from 5 and up and everything. You know how to work the AR-15, AK-47. So we need to know how to do the same thing.
Yeah. So what kind of gun do my wife need?
It depends on how you want to take it. A nice, good concealed weapon is like a SIG P365. I see a lot of guys with that. You got the Glock 43. What I suggest for like a lady, sometimes a Smith & Wesson Easy Slide, a Shield Easy Slide is good because you got a grip safety on there as well as a external safety, and the slide comes back real easy.
Yes, sir.
A lot of times our women don't want to go through that hard pressure of pushing that slide back, and then sometimes you might have somebody with arthritis or carpal tunnel or anything, and then when that slide come back easy too, one hand might be messed up, and you can rack that slide real easy and get on them, And then some of us might want our wives with a 40 cal or something like that. You don't want to have to shoot too many times to get the job done.
Come
You might
on now.
want one or two to come up out of there and it's over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now the maintenance of the weapons, fellas. I mean, how do I maintain my weapon to make sure that it don't jam up on me when shit is getting real?
Yeah, all the time, man. I mean, you want to constantly to keep it clean.
I knew you finna say it.
Got to keep it clean, and everybody have a firearm should definitely learn how to break their firearm down. You know what I'm saying? Know about your tool before you use it. Cause like I'm a licensed barber, and I say that you're only as good as your tools are. You know, so break it down. And actually, I'm in college right now taking a course to get my associates in the technology of firearms. You know,
Come on now.
So to break it down, clean and put it back together to go deeper. You know, than the average what the instructors do, but really going deep into the surgery of it.
So now, as black men, and then during COVID 2020, when we weren't sure what the hell was going to go on, what was going through y'all minds as far as gun camp and just making sure that people were ready for whatever?
Well, you know, I was getting prepared to join. You know, I was always in it, but this brother was very actively in it and brought me into it during these times.
Yeah.
So I'm at home worried about catching a disease. I'm like, oh, man, a virus. I'm like, man, don't come outside. But me and him hopping on the phone, and I'm seeing a bunch of scared people coming to his classes so that they can get armed because they seeing what's going on with the pandemic and society. And man, you see these rich folks got these buildings up downtown, and if people can run up in these buildings, what you think they can do to your house?
Oh my God!
You know, so during the pandemic and COVID, I seen this brother like teaching a lot of people about firearms and getting them prepared to get their concealed carry.
Yeah. What has been the reception to gun camp in Chicago so far?
Off the chain. Your turn.
Man, they love it. They love it because we're bringing something new. Because we want to change the mindset of people. They're trying to think of being in the black neighborhood. You think of firearms, you think of violence and murder and stuff like that. So we trying to change the game around. Like, don't think of that as being negative, or we trying to bring something positive. You know, because I actually, when I ran for alderman in 2019 in my community, my main topic was on public safety. Yeah. You know, and thinking about the firearms, like on one day on Martin Luther King birthday, we had a gun turn in, and we had probably about 40 or 50 guns to be turned in, you know. So we're trying to switch that around, and we walked the hood. We walked the hood and talked to the young brothers, man. I'm talking about to the roughest parts down the streets, you know, talk to them brothers and stuff, and we feel comfortable when other people will be afraid. Yeah, we feel like we're at home. You know, we consider ourselves the OGs. You know, so we ain't out there, you know, like we the OGs.
You
so they look up. Yeah, I know, right? This gray hair let me know that, man. I'm about to braid it now.
Question, Twista Creative, talking to the young men in Chicago, what is it like trying to explain to them what the hell is going on and getting them to recognize that we don't need to kill each other every 5 minutes? And then my other question is it as bad as the media makes it out to be in Chicago, to where folks is dying up a storm in that thing?
I'm seeing it everywhere. You know,
it's definitely going down here.
You may be able to dabble those numbers and percentages around here and there, but man, when you look in places like Baltimore, you know, a lot of other places, you know, you could put a number on it, but what it boils down to is people of the urban community have a problem, and we need to fix it. You know,
what is the reception of the young G's though when y'all talk to them? Do they listen, or are they just on some I ain't trying to hear what y'all old heads got to say?
No,
what I noticed it. Cause I'm on the west side, Holy City, 16th Street.
Yes, sir.
You know, the home of the vice lords and all that, like real deep, you know. And a lot of times when you talk to one of the guys, when they're around a lot of different guys, they don't really show that much respect. Yeah. But once you pull them to the side, because they don't want you fronting on them.
Exactly.
You know, and I can understand that. You know, so you'll pull them to the side, and then, man, they'll show you all the love, and they really explain what's on their mind, because they're going through some things. So we don't neglect them, but we talk to them brothers and stuff. And you pull one of them brothers to the side, it don't matter how rough and how many stars, how many times he done shot in the air, talk to that brother one-on-one, and you'll get a different meaning, a different idea, a feeling from that brother inside, front him in front of other people. And that's what a lot of the older people do, some, not all, older people do. They'll talk to some of the guys in front of a lot of people, and they'll get disrespected because you coming at me around my homies.
That ain't gonna work.
Right,
that ain't never work.
Exactly. You got to come on their level, man.
Did y'all get a chance to see the Fred Hampton movie?
Yeah. Not yet. I didn't see it, but I saw snippets here and there.
Coming out of Chicago with it, what was that like with his impact, because I mean, explaining, how to handle guns, that was something that the Panthers were known to do back in the day as well, man. So I mean, just having that revolutionary, vibe in Chicago, what was that like growing up in there? And then, community first, revolutionary as well.
Well, you can speak on it, Creed, but I'm proud to say that we had in our class recently the president of the Black Panthers.
My God.
Yeah. So we actually trained the president of the Black Panthers.
That's hard.
To get his concealed carry.
Yeah, and then, we talked to Fred Hampton Jr. a lot, what I'm saying? Real good brother, and I actually wanted to talk to him.
That's Creed partner.
Yeah, Fred Hampton. Yeah, he's doing his thing in the city. And I know he had a lot of big interviews about the situation with his father.
Yeah.
I have, having talked to him personally about the movie in particular. But, he's doing his thing in the city. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, it's not negative, though.
I can dig it. Yeah. So now, how are the young males in Chicago reacting to the police force up there, man? Is there any love from the police, or is it, George Floyd in Chicago as well?
I think in some ways, police officers are learning how to deal with people better. Mm-hmm. They're being forced to.
Yeah.
And I think it's important for people to understand that police officers are people too, and they get stressed and scared too.
All the time.
They saw their partner get shot a day ago. They saw another person's partner get shot a week ago, and they standing there wondering what to do in the situation. Don't know if this person is about to pull a gun on them. This person got a camera on them. The wife told them it's a good meal at home. Son wants them to come home and give him a hug. You got all of this on a person.
Yeah.
So you got to realize that police officers are people too.
Facts.
Yeah.
Mental health and gun ownership, fellas. Do y'all touch on that as well? Because, you got some folks that's suicidal with the gun, and you got some folks that's homicidal with the gun. Exactly. So, I mean, how do y'all approach those topics with the people?
Yeah, well, the thing is, I first must say that every time we teach a class, man, to us it's an everyday thing to us. It's a way of life, not just for swag, just for a minute. Let's get this money here. No, it's an everyday thing. It's a way of life with us.
Yeah.
And so it's our passion to get the information out. We done had 1,000 classes, and every time we have another class, we get that much knowledge.
Yeah.
We always have some more information to bring to the class. Every day, all day. It never be the same. We always have some new information. And we understand that everybody that taking our class, each one of them individuals are there for a reason, for their own particular reason. Whether they want to get revenge for somebody, they just want to learn public safety, they work, they need some protection at home. So we have to get to know them as well as them getting to know us first. We want them to know, like, we are the instructors that you really want to learn from. It's not about taking your money and stuff. You know what I'm talking about. But it's about us giving you the information, because when we sign up for you, you represent us, because our name's on them certificates.
Exactly.
Yeah, so if we feel like that your mindset not there, you crazy, you there for another purpose, then you're not going to get our support with that.
Is there anybody that you think just shouldn't have a gun altogether? Who are the people that you say, all right, now, you know what, you just don't need no damn gun?
I think some people, they come in there to get it for different reasons. Like if you come there strictly for protection, in case you need to protect yourself and you want to even that scale and don't want to be caught in that jam, that's the reason that you should want to do it. But sometimes people have revenge on their mind.
Yeah.
Other things. I think those people shouldn't have a firearm. If you think I want to get a firearm, but you still want to hang out on at the club or on the corners the same way you were, once you get that firearm, I don't think you need it.
Answer me this question, fellas. How are these niggas on the streets getting bazookas? Because every time I turn around, I might be scrolling up and down Instagram, and folks want to put the guns on the table, and then at the end of the table, there's always a goddamn bazooka on that thing.
Man,
who is shooting bazookas out here?
I saw a rocket launcher in the
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm like, man, I don't know where they getting them from, man. But you will hear a lot of stories, man. I done heard stories in the past of weapons getting dropped off.
And see, I heard that too.
About the man upstairs.
People, exactly.
Yeah,
My God.
Yeah, they get put here.
See, that's a whole nother road. That's a whole nother road. You see what I'm saying? So now, what are y'all favorite guns to bust though? So if you going out to the range, what is it that y'all have to have on deck, Creative and Twista, when it comes to? I'm trying to let some steam off and get a workout with my gun.
Yeah.
AK-47, AR-15, a CZ Scorpion. It's a bunch of them. We
So
got
many.
He like to bust 50 calibers, Desert Eagle, you know. So he want to go big with it, you know. Yeah. We got 40s, everything, man.
Man, we were just in Louisiana, right?
Yeah, we was just in Louisiana with our guy Black Rambo. We probably had, I'm sure it was over 100 guns out there. Yeah, we sat out there and shot for hours, shot everything for hours, shot till we got tired.
Come on now. Yeah. Do y'all have any love for the revolver?
Of course.
Okay, I was just making sure because I ain't hear nothing about the revolver now.
Know, right?
What about us revolver carriers around here? Only got 6 shots.
That revolver ain't gonna jam on you. You know you got a worker right there.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. So then, okay, so this is my last question about the gun. So for the carry and conceal, what is it that a young man or just a grown man in general should have on him at all times that's easy to get to, that's going to be trusty, and is going to get folks up off of them?
It's a lot of choices, but like I said, I like the SIG P365 and I like the Glock 43.
Okay.
Yeah, what you think?
Yeah, I agree with that too, you know. But majority is some type of 9mm, you know what I'm talking about? Some type of 9 or whatever, you know. Like the Glock and the AR-15, you can't carry the AR-15, but the Glock and them two are the most popular firearms, you know, around.
Me and him like to carry a firearm where it doesn't have to be the same firearm, but it has to be close enough where my magazines will fit in his and his magazines will fit in mine.
That's
because
slick.
If the deck go up and we in it, I run out, I'm tossing him a mag. He
Exactly.
run out, he tossing me a mag. So we ready to get down.
So how many mags do you need to have on deck? And then when it comes to stockpiling, you know, the artillery and stuff like that, what is a healthy home arsenal?
Yeah, for the home.
You go first.
Yeah, no, for the home, like you mentioned, the AR. The AR,
healthy home arsenal.
Yeah, a healthy home arsenal.
I mean,
20 handguns,
so
10 long guns, and 10,000 rounds.
man, so yeah, like that though. Oh my God. So it depends on how your budget is. You know what I'm saying? If you can afford it, then by all means, go ahead and get it.
That's another thing too. So are there such thing as rich nigga guns and po nigga guns? I need to know those too because I look closer to the po nigga side.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is.
Break it down then. So, and now is that po nigga gun gonna jam on me?
It's possible.
Oh, well, put me on the rich side then.
You might be a poor person with an expensive firearm, but the shit's still a jam because you ain't treating it right.
Oh.
You ain't cleaning it right. You know, you throw it over there somewhere and let the gunpowder corrode and get dust in there. Yeah, if you disrespect it, you can have $1 million firearm and the shit'll jam the same way.
Affordable weapons, fellas. What's affordable?
The majority of
I got one, but go ahead.
black people, I ain't gonna say black people though, but the majority of people
You
who are
already said
affordable, I didn't say it. The majority of people that don't have a lot, they'll probably get the Millennium G2 Taurus. You can go almost in every house, somebody got that firearm.
Okay.
And it's about $200.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Some a little cheaper, some a little more, depending on where you get them from. Yeah, the Millennium
I ain't
G2
got
Taurus.
one.
If you have a class, like, so what type of firearm you got? Majority of people go say a Millennium G2 Taurus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't get that.
What am I supposed to get with my stimmy check, fellas?
A Canic is a good firearm to get. A Canic Elite.
Okay.
That's one of the best stock triggers out the box that you can
Okay.
get for a firearm. It's probably a little over $400, and that's probably one of the cheapest firearms that I would trust and that
Okay.
I like. Like a Canic is a definitely a good gun to have. That's on the cheaper side.
Now, when it comes to the house and having the guns in the house, where can I safely store my guns? Do I need to get a safe for this thing? Can I go old school and put it up under the pillow or on a nightstand? Where do I need to put my gun?
You need your safe.
Okay.
You know, the one that you carry, you need on your person. When you in the bed, when you in the toilet, when you cooking, whatever, you have that one on your person. But your other ones, you definitely want to have a good safe. You want to, your ammunition stored in the cool, dry area, separate from your firearms, and you want to have your firearms in a nice, good safe that the burglar can't pull out of the house.
Exactly, because they'll come in and steal your damn gun.
Yeah, and you want to have it both. Like, you want to have something that's more accessible, you can get to when you need it, that's ready for you, and you want to have something that's locked up. Then it depends on each household. If you got 10 damn kids in the crib, then, you want to be more cautious. But it's you, then you can have it right next to you on the pillow. I mean,
Yeah, and your kids in the house, you want them to be very familiar with the firearm, know how to break it down, put it back together, and be just as knowledgeable about that firearm as you are.
If I need to be quick on the draw, what I need?
Quick on the draw.
practice.
Practice first.
Okay.
Practice first. Muscle memory, training.
Okay.
That's what he's talking about.
Okay.
And a good holster.
Okay, now.
A good holster you could come out
Exactly.
with, and they got to take a loose 2, 3, 5, 6 straps.
Exactly. When is gun camp going down again, fellas?
Saturday. This Saturday.
Okay.
It's a 2-day event. The first day is going to start about 9:30, 10 o'clock. We're going to be at the train or dot compound.
Okay.
And then the next day we're going to the quick shot shooting range.
Already.
So the first one we're going to do a lot of hands-on discussions, film, demonstrations. The second day we getting it in.
Bussin'.